Having grown up in the alt-right in this very conservative female culture, I can tell you these biblical women who just live to serve their men, no offense, maybe this is offensive, they're really uninteresting. I was uninteresting. There's a therapist, and she talks about Mormon women in Utah being very underdeveloped. They're emotionally and socially underdeveloped. They don't develop some of the leadership skills and different things that adults should develop. And I can absolutely testify that that's true. I've worked with my amazing trauma and abuse therapist for about 4 years now, and we kind of joke about the fact that she's raising me, but it's actually not a joke. She knows it, I know it. Everybody knows that I was very underdeveloped because of the life that I was living. These biblical women have nothing to talk about. My life was about kids and folding Jake's socks and going to Costco and figuring out what was for dinner and the occasional yoga class and play date with my kids. We had an employee years ago. He had just met me. Jake came home from the shop one day and he told me, he said, Scott was just asking me about you, like what you're into and everything, because him and his wife would like to hang out with us sometimes. So he was just asking for your interests. I asked him, I said, what did you tell Scott I was into? And he said, I had no idea. I told him Jenny's not into anything. This made me cry. I remember like walking down the hall to my bedroom, shutting the door, and just like sitting on my bed and bawling and thinking, like, Jake doesn't know me. He doesn't see me as a person. And yes, I mean, there's an aspect to that that's absolutely true. But more than anything, I was just the shell of a person. I was into nothing. I was a house slave. I was into vacuuming the floors and getting the kids off to preschool and their ballerina lessons and cooking and cleaning. That was the life that the Mormon church handed me. And in so many ways, I just felt absolutely dead inside because that biblical marriage model shoves enmeshment, codependency, and submission down women's throats. And it's been doing that for generations. My grandmothers and moms waited